Hi folks, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the differences between the 2022 version of the Aqua Axiom and the 2023 version of the Aqua Axiom. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you some information that if you're in the market for a new BCD, you will appreciate hearing. So everybody pretty much that's a viewer on this channel knows how big of a fanboy I am of the Aqua Axiom. Really, the main and the big difference is the color. There are some small differences that I'm going to point out that to me are kind of insignificant, and I just bought a new 2023 version. Yes, I bought it. It wasn't given to me. And this is not a paid advertisement for Aqua. On the 22 version, of course, we've got some material here. I believe it's 600 denier. And we've got an octo pocket here, just like on the 23 version. We've got removable weight pockets. We've got a small zipper pocket. That's one reason I kind of like the Axiom is it doesn't act like a jacket style BC. If you understand the premise, and maybe you've watched some of the other videos I've done about the differences between hybrids and back inflates and jacket styles, but in essence, what a hybrid does is based on your actual positioning, it has mechanisms or design features, let's call it, that allows the air to move to certain locations in the BC that makes you either more effective, or I should say in a better trim position underwater when you've just got a couple of puffs of air in it, whereas when you're on the surface and you've got it 2/3 full of air, then it acts like a jacket style. Underwater, it acts like a back inflate. On the surface, it acts like a jacket style. Both of these have these nice small storage pockets. And as you see right here on this one, there are grommets to mount a small knife. And Aqua has a number of different knives. I'll put a link down below for both the BCs and the accessory knife I'm telling you about. But now Aqua has a number of different knives that you can choose from, and they attach right here by these grommets. The 2023 version, as you can see, has the same thing. One of the differences is this little material right here at the grommet. This feels like a quicker drying, slicker type material. And this material down here, this blue material down here, actually feels more like what you see over here with this gray material. So that's really the only difference is the material down here. The D-rings and everything are in the same position. There's a drain hole down here at the bottom. As we come up here, and on the right side, it's basically the same thing. You see here, and then I'm going to turn, and you can see here, it's basically the same. Now, when we come up, the shoulder straps, the Rapture system that this unit has, but when you come up here and you get right here to the chest strap, there's a slight difference between the chest strap here on the 22 and what we're going to see right here in the 2023. You see, this is adjustable, that it can move up and down, whereas the 2022 version doesn't move up and down. It's got some stretchiness to it, which helps make it more comfortable. In addition, they both have the double pre-bent D-rings that you see right here. And when we look right here at our right shoulder dump, you'll see this right shoulder dump knob is rounded. And for me, I personally like this triangulated, you can see how it's kind of triangulated there. To me, it just fits in your hand more comfortably and more, it gives it more grip when you've got that. One other small difference is when we look here on the 23, there's two of these little D-rings right here. On the 22 model, you'll see there's only one of these little D-rings right here. And of course, we come up here on these shoulders. This is the same kind of rough nylon style material. And then over here, they've got that same type material, and then they put a little rougher feel looking material right here. But it's kind of insignificant as far as that's concerned. The Rapture system on both of these is identical. The difference is in this lumbar pad. You can see here, I think I can get it so you can see it. The lumbar, this is the same material that you see on the side, whereas on the new 23 model, there's that air weave sort of material here that is supposedly supposed to dry a little quicker or be a little bit more comfortable per se. I've dove both of them. I usually wear a wetsuit, so I really can't tell any difference as far as the pad on my lumbar. One of the things I do see a bit of difference, and I'll try to get a little close up here in this camera, this has just a standard sewn collar, whereas on our 23 version, I think you can see right here, this is a rolled neoprene, and it does have a nicer feeling on your neck, especially if you're diving this with just a rash guard. You know, with a wetsuit, of course, your wetsuit's all the way up, and you're really not going to feel this. But if you're diving this in warmer weather and you're just wearing a rash guard, then this is going to be more comfortable. Now, let's take a look at the back of them. So, 2023 version, quick release valve strap, low profile right shoulder dump, left shoulder dump. When you pull on the inflator hose, the back is the same tough material as you saw on the 22. We come down, we've got two trim pockets. These trim pockets have kind of a nice color to them, matches the BC. It actually says trim pocket on there. And something I enjoy is this quick release tank strap that you see right there. It's got the low profile butt dump down here. And again, it's got that kind of that cool triangle sort of pull knob on it. 2022 is essentially exactly the same. Same up here on the shoulders, same dumps, same quick release. Come down, same material on the back. Right down here, the same quick release tank strap and the trim pockets. And one of the things I really like about these trim pockets, they're not just Velcro. Some of the trim pockets are just Velcro and they don't have this buckle on here. If that Velcro wears out and you go in a head down, feet up position, you could lose your trim weights out of here. So having that buckle on there just gives extra longevity to the BC. Okay, so hopefully you stuck around to hear what I had to say here at the end. The reason I'm doing this video, and I'm actually off today, but I came in specifically to do this video so that you folks that are looking for a new BC, and I'm gonna put a link down below. Yesterday, we received a number of these 2022 version Axioms. I was up front in the front of the store yesterday afternoon when these came in and I saw them and I said, I need to tell people that these are available, because what I want you to do is I want you to go hit the link, look at the price difference between the 2022 version, they're on clearance, versus the 2023 version. I think you will be a very happy diver if you go and look at that link. I'm Bob Collins for Diver Supply. Appreciate you watching. Everybody knows how big of a, like I said before, how big of a fanboy I am about the Axiom, and there's a reason for it. It's a great BC. Appreciate you watching. Like I said, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Reach down there and hit that subscribe button. We're only a few hundred subscribers away from 10,000. Help me get over that 10,000 mark. It's kind of a goal I set 5 years ago, and I appreciate your help with that. Dive safe out there.